Open Your Eyes is brought to you by the Belize Bank, our country, your bank, and Smart, bringing people together.
Welcome to Open Your Eyes.
Start your morning right. I am John Palacio.
And I'm Marlene Cuellar, and thank you for joining us this morning.
Well, I could ask you how you're feeling today, and your response would not be, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great. It would be, it's Friday. And so it's
and
a Friday.
That's self-explanatory, right?
It means a lot. It
means
a lot. Overcast skies in Belize City, especially to the southeast. But nonetheless, it's a beautiful morning. It's not hot. It feels so good.
Yeah. We didn't get our rains last night to sleep comfortably, but nonetheless.
It's good.
Yeah.
Well, when I was about to step into my vehicle, I noticed that, it had, some drips. So I guess something happened, slight. But nonetheless, I could always give thanks for what we've got. We're in a lovely country. The weather is beautiful. And best of all, we're all Belizeans alike. And we feel good.
That's right. And we have a great show lined up for you for this Friday morning. And but before we get into that, we do have, of course, very important reminder. Tickets are still available. KTV Latino gets started on Tuesday night.
Yes, and I'll tell you what, we are looking forward to it. I loved the leading up show, which was
auditions,
which was on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I watched it online. I watched it again on the TV just to see what it's going to be like. And I've got to say though, kudos to our judges. Always, what they've done for this crowd this time around is to tell them, you know what? You sound good. You work on this. You work on that.
Yeah.
And make sure that you've got your stage present. Marlene. This coming Tuesday, I am sure that the heat is going to be on inside the Bliss Center for the Performing Arts.
And of course, you can get your tickets and you can witness the very first live show. It has been a while since we've had KTV Latino, so for those of you who missed it, make it an appointment to go out to the Bliss at 8:30 on Tuesday night. You'll find out who's actually going to make it into the competitive round of the season. And we have, of course, a guest performance by Ismael Chacon
El Buki,
who we got to see here. He's not missed a beat. He's still an amazing performer. I know he was so loved in that first season.
Of course.
So many people are going to be happy to see him back on stage. So he's going to be kicking things off on Tuesday night.
You know what I love about it, especially with him, is that because of KTV Latino, he's now going internationally to perform. He's performing like every weekend. So that becomes now his way of life. It becomes an extra cash in the pocket. And I'd like to, advise you the same. If you've got something that you like to do, no need to worry. You do what you've got to do and you make some money off it. I'll tell you who likes to do it to Tia Shine. Yeah, either ain't not a kind of but he likes that too. And so you see these people out there, you respect them, you try to model off them because they're doing something that they like, and it's all courtesy the fact that you voted for them. So this Tuesday is going to be good. Get your tickets right here at Channel 5. Get your tickets at 88 Shopping Center on the Boulevard, or you could get your tickets right there at Smart on Albert Street.
That's right. And of course, we are still going to have our great door prizes. And just lots of entertainment to make sure you have a great time. Right. Now, if you can't make it out to the Bliss, it's going to be live on Channel 5 and, of course, streaming live on KTV Latino's page. I've heard so many requests for the songs that they want to see on stage. I want to see what they're going to bring. It's a mix of people. There's some familiar faces. There's some young people who are venturing into the show this time. Are they going to go with the oldies? Are they going to bring out some of the newer songs? Let's find out on Tuesday.
That's right. So
of course, the audition show repeats tonight, and it also repeats on Sunday in case you missed it.
So the new songs. We need to see some of those, man. So let's see what's going to happen. The only way we're going to find out, or you are going to find out, is if you tune in. You can't hear it if you don't see it. You have to see it. after the day.
And shifting gears now, we are getting ready for a birthday shout out, and
Yes.
it's a double birthday shout out today because it's a double birthday.
It is a double birthday with some double names here, and I'll try. But
That's
you know
all right.
they're young.
I got it.
You
'Cause
got
they-
it.
yeah.
All right.
Their family makes sure that they get this special shout out every for the past few years, and so I know you're watching right now. So we want to say a happy birthday. Happy 7th birthday to Joshan and Jay Sean Arana. So adorable. Look at them. I can't imagine what it's like having twins, but these girls look like they're best friends
Yeah, they
already,
look like
of course.
besties. Yeah, shades on the forehead. Yeah, beads to match.
So they're celebrating their 7th birthday today, and of course your family says they're wishing you the best now and always, and this is from the entire family. They say you're double the blessings, double the love, and double the cake.
Oh my goodness, that's lovely. Double the cake indeed.
That's good to know. I wondered if
It
they had to
is.
share a cake. It's a good thing that it's double the cake.
There's, aunties and uncles at their home would say, you know what, I'm glad that for 2 acres, hey, we get cake, we get cake there.
Of course, if you want to submit your birthday shout out, you can always do so by sending us an email at oye@channel5belize.com. Contact us on our Open Your Eyes Facebook page, or just call into the station.
Definitely, that's all you need to do to jump on into the birthday. But we need to move on. Like I mentioned to you, it is overcast here in Belize City for the time being. We do see the sun peeking out, but we're not the professionals. We'll be chit-chatting with the forecaster on duty in just a few, and we hope that the weather for this weekend is going to be a good one. Why? Because Jay Sean and Joshan, they need to enjoy their birthday for the weekend.
All right, well, we're going to go ahead and just read the prepared forecast for this morning. And so the general situation is that conditions will become moist and unstable tonight.
All right, and in the 24-hour forecast, it's saying here mostly sunny today with isolated showers or thunderstorms developing inland this afternoon. Cloudy at times tonight with a few showers and thunderstorms and periods of rain mostly over northern and inland areas.
And the winds today are going to be variable, which means 0 to 5 knots. Barely any breeze.
Barely any breeze. Well, that makes
a slight sea state. And in terms of temperatures, we are going to be seeing highs.
We're going to see highs as high as 89 Fahrenheit along the coast, 95 inland, and 84 up in the hills, and that's throughout the day. But for tonight, the lows will go as low as 77 coastal, 72 inland, and 68 degrees Fahrenheit up in the hills.
And in terms of our outlook, it is for isolated showers or thunderstorms on Saturday morning, increasing Saturday afternoon, and becoming over most areas, especially inland and north on Saturday night.
All right. Well, thanks
So it seems that we're gonna be having some rain.
Yeah, man. Well,
That's good
birthday
news.
girls, that's definitely some good news. Stay indoors, do what you've got to do in the house with the entire family.
All right, we want to thank Shania Young for putting together that forecast for us to be able to share with you this morning.
Woo. It is a Friday, ladies and gentlemen. It is a Friday. That spells Fun Friday. And so, with a lot of fun, we're giving you the first segment of T.R. Shine. He's going to be in the studio, and the guy will be rocking things early morning. Early.
Yeah,
That's for the first
definitely.
segment.
One of our favorite Belizean artists, a great opportunity for us to check in with him and see what he's up to. And then we're going to shift gears for a great recipe with Grace Flavor with a Beat.
Woo.
And they're going to be putting together, in case you missed it, conch season is back open.
Yes.
And so they're going to be whipping up some Grace curry coconut conch.
Oh my goodness. You know when you say conch, some people say thank God. In the third segment, Belmopan Aggregates and Hardware, they'll be having a customer appreciation sale. We got to understand it's a few days, and so therefore they'll be in to tell us all about it.
And closing off, we're going to be hearing from Rotary Club of Belize Sunrise. They have their magic show coming up this weekend, and we're going to get all the details.
So you're not going to have them do throw water or anything over my head, right?
So, do you normally expect me to answer these questions before we start that segment? We'll see what happens when we start, right? We'll take a break and we'll get it started. So please, stay tuned.
na na na. Yeah, boom. I can't resist the vibe. The music is taking a toll on me. The way you whine, girl, I want you to come all on me. It's shot inside, the feeling electrified. I'm watching you, you're watching me, and girl, I can't deny. Come closer and wind up your body on me to the soca, the music. I said, if you come closer and wind up your body on me to the soca, the music. I'm raving in the party, we jamming up in the session. Girl, come and wine on me, put your body in. Yeah. I say wine and go down, then bring it up back. Y'all show me what you got. Hey, put in your back, y'all you what up a top. From your dress hot, you must fall in the music drop. I say come closer and wind up your body on me to the soca, the music. Come closer and wind up your body on me to the soca, the music. Boom. This is your boy TR Shine, you all are in TV land right now, and I'm hoping that you are enjoying your Friday morning on Open Your Eyes, guys. Just keep it locked, you know how it got. Boom. Top of the morning, top of the morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
Welcome and thank you for starting off our Friday morning like that.
Yeah. You done did it. I tell you, TR, it's nice to have you in, man. You know, whenever you're around, everybody get the sense that, you know what, we'll be entertained and we'll be entertained the right way. And that's one of the things I've got to say kudos to you about, in that when you entertain, you do it the right way.
Respect.
Meaning to do your homework, you know. So TR, what you been up to, man? The last time you were here with us, I think you were doing
in a competition
you
online.
were in a competition online. What was it like for you? How you been?
Well, is my on?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay,
it's
yeah.
on.
Well, you know, it has been a tremendous experience in order to just be a part of that, which was to happen. But unfortunately, you know, there's
man.
another time.
Yes.
Right, so maybe next year, perhaps I will be going back in.
Nice. Yeah.
And but nevertheless, I've been working. I've been in the studios working. I have some new tunes. I wanted to release something today, but I wanted to sing Marlene's favorite song for you.
That's
and
her
I
favorite.
sang
She
along
been a
with
sing
you.
partner.
Don't worry.
Thank you very
word
much.
for
man.
word.
Yes.
But besides that, I have some new projects coming out.
Okay.
I've been working with some Trinidadian producers and artists too. Supposedly, I should have Machel Montana on one of my rhythms.
Wow.
I did. So I'm venturing into the producing side of life now too.
Yeah.
I've always been that, but you know, more the artistry showcase besides that, right?
Yeah.
But in terms of having new music for Belize, next year I hear strictly new things. So I might stop singing some Come Closer. So
I don't know about that.
No,
you
you
might have
can't
to
do that,
do one
TR.
verse just for me when you come here.
I can't stop singing Hit the Bridge.
Come on, give on demerit. The next time you say that, you need to sing those songs. Because I tell you why. Because when I say that, you know, you're entertained the right way, just having to go back to some of the songs that you've done, you know, a lot of people could reckon with that. And Marlene's and mine is actually Come Closer. A lot of people feel that way. So that song can get eliminated, as I said.
That's
We
actually
vote and we don't decide.
Vote and decide.
that's the number one hit, man. So I can't go wrong.
Yeah, but tell me what you said you've been working on new music, and you know you've been going at this for quite some time now, which makes you evolve as an artist yourself, as a person and also as an artist. So where are you now in terms of the type of album that you want to produce?
All my life singing Marlene, I'd never done an album before.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Just
But
singles.
Just singles, and then compile them into an album.
Yeah.
But where I am right now is that I actually, I'm trying to morph into this big artist I want to become. You understand? So the process, I'm trying to trust it, and I'm working very vigilantly outside with some big music houses as well. Right?
Okay.
So I'm working with Casey Phillips, which is
Wow.
a big producer
Yeah.
outside Precision Records. I'm actually working with Advocate Productions as well and KVG out of Trinidad. Well, basically, I'm trying to get into the Trinidad market as well, too, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
But I get Guyana links and I get
St. Kitts Links, and I've been writing some songs for a couple of artists too.
Oh,
right?
cool.
So where are they? They're right here. After reach where I need for them.
So TR, have you ever, because a lot of people, especially for singing soca, I think the dream is actually Trinidad. Everybody wants to reach out there. Have you ever been there? Have you ever been?
Yeah, I've done Juve Morning in Trinidad once.
Wow. Wow. Performed.
Fortunately, the next day I had to go in Carnival too.
Oh my gosh.
So we're gonna do it again, hopefully next year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with all this niceness that's coming out, and you're on the road to actually do some new songs. What inspired you to want to do new songs, or these new songs are saying, you know what, next year I'll be only new thing? When artists would say, I need to mix it up because this is what people know me by. Is it because you've been out and your producers are telling you know what, this is the way to go? What's the collab with you and your producers? What are the conversations like?
Well, per se, producer, well, I'm likewise one myself.
Yeah,
right? But
yeah.
messing with other producers, let's say the feedback has been good, but at some point, I like the real from my producers, right? Because I don't want to tell me that, boy, it's nice, and then you know that we're not going to put that out, right?
Yeah.
But if I say producers, the conversations are like, let's switch back into the dancehall. Let's switch back into the souls where I like doing the punta
Mm-hmm.
19 the core, right? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna punta tune this, yeah.
Real?
Guarantee. Maybe you like it for my lady.
You come here and we'll see, right?
Definitely, man.
No, I'm just, I'm a bit quiet because I'm looking at you and I'm just thinking that over the past decade, we've seen you on the show multiple times, and I can see your personal growth, from somebody who is kind of trying to make it out into the music scene, becoming a more recognizable name, going into the song competitions, and constantly becoming a great performer with songs that Belizeans loved. When you look back now, how would you describe to people what this journey has been like as a Belizean artist, and now one of the more recognized Belizean artists in Belize?
Well, first thing I gotta say, it's not an overnight process. I've been doing this from 2001.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
after coming off the streets of Belize and finding myself in music, that was like that was the hurdle for me.
Yeah.
To find music.
Yeah.
And I give thanks to the good Lord always for the gift I have, right?
Yeah.
Because without that, nothing can happen.
Yeah.
But from then to now, Marlene, there has been tremendous growth.
Yeah.
We all know that.
Yeah.
I was one point immature in the music. But now, the growing process still continues, but I still in a growing process. So
Yeah.
I can't say like,
Has the dream changed from day one or become more defined for you?
well, firstly, I would say that it's on the way to stardom.
Yeah.
Right. So the dream should change.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
fully change it.
Yeah. And when you look back, tell me some of the highlights. Some of the times that you just knew you were on the right path.
Yeah.
There were bad days and there were good days.
Yeah.
But highlights like let's say song competitions were some of the highlights.
Yeah.
Getting gigs on most of these top shows in Belize with all the big artists.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I believe that I've been an artist that opens for a lot of international artists.
artist, yes.
And that's a plus for me as well, because they actually get to know who we are
Yeah.
Yeah.
and what our music sounds like. I even have people that call me right now that like, boom, yo, I remember you a long time ago from when we did a show, and I'm hearing you writing songs now, so I want one.
Yeah.
Just like that. So that's the way it is.
That's the way it is. That's business for the music.
So which one of those shows stand out to you the most?
Yeah, let's get there.
I want to
Yeah,
scoop.
this.
One of my best shows I did was when I opened for Taros Riley, if I can remember good.
Okay.
Yeah, that was.
What
made
about it?
Yeah.
I did one of my best performances then to me back then, right? Because performing every time, like you ain't gonna give that energy in every
Every
stage
time, yeah.
setting. You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah.
But that was one of my best. Beside that, the first with Fet Lindy D.
Okay.
That was MCC Tennis Court, I believe. Yeah, MCC
Yeah.
Tennis
We
Court.
that one a while back.
That for 10 years now, I guess.
Wow.
You say that you have been on all these international stages. The opening for all these artists, and I have to acknowledge the fact that in even speaking with the promoters from these events, they say choosing the artist from the pool of Belizean talent is always a challenge. And they have a lot of talent, but they also look for the professionalism, people who are going to work to put off a great show. So it's a very good sign if you're being selected each time to be able to be a part of the opening act.
And besides that too, it's like I speak with a lot of promoters and so on. They, besides the professionalism, they love that you have the ethic besides just being the artist. And I just carry myself cool, you know. I eat me the wild out nowhere. I keep discipline.
Yeah.
But of course.
But that's important in your craft, and I think we've come a long way in Belize, and I see it now in most artists that they now see this as a business. Before it used to be fun on the side.
Yeah.
How has that helped you?
Well, give thanks, pick up Smart every time. Make sure y'all go and check out the share plans them on Smart, guys.
Okay.
Go to Smart showroom and make sure to visit. We got the best rates there right now. But Smart has always been a part of my journey. Well, not always, but they have been a long while now, a part of the journey, helping me as an ambassador. So they it's like the financial.
Yeah.
You know, it helps me. And all the other gigs then when I get the leave money, I think I invest it back. I have kids to feed. You know, and so equilibrium work.
It is, and you know what? And I like the way you segued there, because then it is a part of the growing aspect of things. It is a part of of you becoming who you are. You actually have got mouths to feed now. You need to pay your bills and stuff like that. So nothing is wrong with giving that kudos to your sponsors. Now the thing is now, your advice to the younger ones, those who you see coming up and those who you see replicate what they see in the northern media, that you know what, you need to do this, you need to do that. You keep your humble, some might not. What advice would you have to these guys? Do you know what? Keep your humble. Why should I keep my humble?
Well, it's come on, respect carries you a long way in life.
Yeah.
And if you keep humble, opportunities and doors will always open.
Yeah.
You understand? So my advice to the younger artists and younger generations them coming up is maintain professionalism in your work whenever you get in it. Don't get haywire. Don't have the bugs come in your ear and say, hey, you're already there. You're not. Wait, your time will come still. And just be patient, work hard, grind hard, make it happen. God, I'll open the door.
I'd love to hear that.
Yeah.
So you spoke of wanting to collab with some artists now, Machel Montano being one of them. You've talked to me about who else you've been working with or who you aspire to work with.
Well, in terms of collabing with these guys outside, it's not something that I fancy. You understand? Because I have my own.
Yeah.
You have your own way, your own.
Nobody is.
Yes.
You understand? But it would be a great opportunity in order to collab with one of these guys and perhaps get the other fans then. But nevertheless, I build my fan base too. So
You have a fan base
no, but I want
that
to build
keeps on
the
growing.
international fan base have to get built now. You understand? So doing that is a plus, but then at the same time, I don't want it to be like, oh, he don't collab with him because he want. You understand? I want to get my hit.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, Machel told me out his own mouth, if I get one hit, you're gone.
Yeah. And that's normally
Tell me
the
just
case.
one.
So that's a lot of pressure when you're producing new music.
Not necessarily.
No?
If the vibe's going, if you're not going, not did it.
So what's your process when you come up with the song? Is it lyrics? Is it the music?
Most
Is
times
it
it's the music.
Yeah?
Yeah,
It's
get
the beat.
music and then the beat come. Like me and Kendall Simpson work very good when it comes to that. You
Yeah.
strike a rhythm and then I say, there goes the hit.
That's it?
Yeah, sometimes.
But, I wanted to know, because for me, I like put words together, and sometimes I'll just sing something, But the thing is now, how do you put, like if you come up with lyrics, you know how I do. if you come up with lyrics, how do you know it's a punta beat, it's a soca beat, it's a dancehall beat, it's a reggae beat? How do you do that? How do people put that together?
Well, my first punta song ever come off a dancehall song. Right, so I'm a dancehall song, then I put it as punta.
Yeah.
Made me go. My first punta was with Consigo. He said, bust the tag, bust the tag, bust the tag. And that's my first punta song I sing with Consigo as a collab.
Yeah.
Then I do one when he I remix that song whereby I go wine panic kulu kulu. And we
Oh,
remix
yeah,
that in
yeah,
our
yeah.
punta too. So, but when you know that you have a song, bro, it's basically the tempo, right? Your BPM.
Yeah.
That's basically how you know you have a song. Because if I'm singing soca, I can sing punta and soca and punta. You understand? Because it's wrong the same BPM,
Yeah, yeah,
165, 130, 128.
Okay, the man gonna give bridge there.
BPM, as in, right? So if it's faster, it's 165.
Beat per minute.
Slower, 120. Like come closer is 102.
Yeah, it's a
So that's
slow
a
sound.
slow.
Yeah.
You check BPM. So you would know if you'll be singing. Well, to me, music is universal, bro.
Yeah.
You understand? So it doesn't matter what genre you sing, as long as you have the rhythm and
Yeah.
the vibes. You understand?
Yeah.
Wow.
But you have a preference?
My favorite?
Uh-huh.
To be honest with you, Marla, I love my souls. Like.
You love
I
soul
sing
still?
soca, but I love my souls.
Oh.
I got 2 soul songs. I wish I could have been singing.
You know, we can't, you know. But you could sing it,
right?
right?
No, it's unfortunate I didn't bring the track. But
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll come back and do that time again.
All right. So we're gonna.
But
hold
you
to that.
you love soca too.
Yeah, it's one of my niche. So.
Yeah. So that's really where you see yourself headed. Because you're right, you did your dance hall music. We're gonna have that Punta song out by next week. By next
Yeah, I like
month,
how you
sorry.
put it by next week.
I mean
Give me
next
deadline
month.
already.
Yeah, hold it to it, you know.
Yeah, when November starts, I said, Tiarsha, where
Yeah,
are you?
yeah.
Definitely too, one of my inspirations. Me and him was talking in Super G. So
Yeah.
look out for some for me and Super G sometimes.
Good.
So, and you know, this has been something that I planned long ago with him, but
Yeah.
we're just trying to manifest it into reality now. So.
But we still want to know a little more of your life, being that time is just flying by just like that. A little more of you. What's your daily life like? What is your waking up to? What's your inspiration for the day? How do you carry yourself on a daily basis?
Wake up. Sometimes, well, the studio is right next to me. So
Yeah.
I could get up out of my bed, go straight
Straight
to the
to the
studio.
studio.
Right? But most times I don't want to go there. You know, my day is basically fun-filled. I get up, greet my friends, say good morning to who I got to say good morning with.
Yeah.
Probably hang out. Sometimes we take one Libya in the morning.
So life at the start. Life at the
Lee
start.
coffee.
Yeah.
You know, during the day, most of the days, if I'm not in my studio, I go and hang with my other brethren at his studio.
Okay.
That's DTH, TNS. Well, I vary. I don't have a specific place I don't go. You understand? I go everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody think I'm biased. So,
Yeah.
which I'm not.
Yeah.
Music is universal, like I said before, so you go everywhere and you share the love.
Yeah.
You understand? Beside that, after about 12, eat if I feel like to eat. What else?
Get back into the studio.
Not always. Sometimes I go drift park, I pop a foot on already.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong
You know,
with
you
that.
said something. You said something interesting. So you said that you move around in different studios, and the community of artists in Belize is growing. I mean, we got a lot of people trying to get into the music scene. Some already starting one song here or there.
Yeah.
What's it like as one of the veterans, if you can call you that?
A young veteran.
Young
Of
veteran,
course,
you're a
veteran. I mean, old,
You
you
only
know,
know,
big
yeah.
experience.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. Indeed. Well, you know, these guys always have the love for music who are always going. So I don't want to go wrong, no bad vibes.
Yeah.
If your vibe's bad, I'm going to stay away.
Yeah.
The artistry is growing in Belize. And at the same time, what we need much more promotion. Because there's a lot of artists with so much nice songs, guys, and
Yeah.
they're not getting the push. They know they get a behind me. Because maybe there might not be no investors, maybe there might not be no people just watch the art as in, oh, you do that for your hobby, and you're not
Yeah.
really knowing whether the dope on the inside, you understand, or the back door. But these guys who I work with are always tremendous. They have a good spirit, you understand, and they always jubile about music. So if you're not, like I say, if your vibe's bad, we'll stay away.
Yeah.
Soca people party.
Yeah.
The vibes have to good.
Yeah. So if you had the ability to change things, especially when it comes to music in the country, what would you do? Like you mentioned a while ago, you know, like they need more support. We need more support. Do you think it's because of them, or do you think because of the public? What would you do to change this?
Bro, I could be indecisive about that question, very much. But I would say that, just for answer you, I would have said that the people need to support one a little bit more.
Yeah.
Right, but I'm not saying that the support isn't there, but they just need to be much more vigilant upon supporting your artists. Look at let's use Trinidad then. Look at how Trinidad radio stations roll. Each and every single radio station plays only strictly soca music. If they're playing third-party music, that because, you know, that smart slap. But everything else is strictly their homeland. Music. And likewise, any other island. But I mean, like, if Belize would start that all DJs play your Belizean music. As a matter of fact, I have a radio show. Well, we have a radio show on Creme every Friday from 7 to 9 called We Belizean. And we strictly Belizean music we play. Nothing else but Belizean music. And that's one of the focal points then we have to focus on, that artists have opportunities when they could get if you help them open the door as well. Because just come overnight for the artists, and the music not get play right so we and DJ have to work hand in hand. People support should naturally come by then.
Well, because people have to get exposed to the music.
Exactly.
That'll be the main thing. I mean, if you don't listen to the radio, you'd want to hear it at some spot that you're at least. So you can hear it and say, I like that, and I can figure out what song it is. So how do you get your music out? I mean, the platforms have changed now. It's easier to get your music out locally, but internationally as well.
No, not necessarily. Internationally, you can get your music out on the internet. All you got to do is just probably sign up for a CD Baby, Spotify, or DistroKid. I recently signed up for DistroKid a couple months ago, so my music is now actually on every platform.
Excellent.
Amazon, CD Baby, iTunes, Pinterest, whatever. It's there. Good. Big up Kevin. Big up Kevin Topsy down in LA. No, he's there, Miami now. Fort Lauderdale. So big up him if you hook me up and work with donate some instruments to me at the studio as well. Large up Shine Po every time too, you know. The man they put in the pong. There can be much more done. But I mean, like he's putting in his pound. And every artist where they put in phone pong to make sure they just push the music. And people help me push the music too.
Yeah, definitely. But you know when it
So
comes
what's your favorite part?
Yeah,
Is it
yeah.
creating the music or is it performing it on stage?
To be honest, creating it.
Yeah?
You don't like the front stage? Yeah.
Not always. You get butterflies, bridging.
No, you don't get nervous.
No,
Well, I've
you're
broken
kidding.
out of it over the years.
Yeah.
But you know what? Sometimes you still get a Libra jingles,
Yeah.
you know, there at times, Brits.
You know, and I agree with you. But because
my God.
especially with stage, you see people, you see their
They're right there in
reactions.
front of you,
And
yes.
if you're going out to a low energy moment, you know you have the pressure on you to bring it back up.
Yeah.
Well, what's your secret? Because you can get people jumping, you want to get people moving.
To me, it's working with your crowd, talking with your crowd,
Yeah.
corresponding with your crowd. You know,
Yeah.
get them involved in your segment.
Yeah.
Belize crowd tough to ya.
Hey, this is Kerwin Dubai telling me this, right? Backstage, Kerwin say, "Did you know Belize is one of the roughest crowd them to deal with, especially sometimes when the song, song good and
Yeah.
so, you know. But when you conquer Belizeans, when you conquer them, you don't want number them, my brother. So I've been told that so many times.
Oh, wow.
You know, I've been told that a lot of times, Marlene.
For
My
people
brother,
with
you
slim
good.
pickings, we very
Yeah.
picky.
Yeah.
And you know, that's a good thing, which leads me to ask you the question. And I love getting to know who TR is. Which part of the country you like perform the most?
So janitor,
Corozal.
you're in trouble.
Corozal? Why Corozal?
Why when they party at me, it's turn up. But you know, I love everywhere, man.
Yeah,
so I don't have
definitely.
no.
You know, Belizeans are like, you know.
I love everywhere. Cause I know I have no. When I look or drag, tell me I'm.
But you are TR
And
Shine.
top song that they asked for?
Yeah. Most requested.
Most requested is Come Closer. And then like that tune. You know what I want to do? I don't release that tune internationally yet.
You
Oh.
kidding?
No, not
The
yet.
song's
So-
about
do
3
it.
so
years.
been
So that we could keep on hearing it even longer.
I know, right? No, remember me and Melanie Gillett did a remix for that.
Yeah.
And so I was still thinking to ask her, let's do the video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that would be just bomb still.
Yeah.
And maybe I do over the song single again and then push it internationally.
I love that song.
Well, imagine I hear the new one.
Okay, looking forward to it. Now let me ask you one more thing because I didn't miss that you say you like your souls and your slow song. What's your favorite song right now?
My favorite soul song?
Your
Yeah.
favorite song right now?
My favorite song right now. Well, not souls, they're not souls.
Oh, I'm
They're not
thinking of
souls.
souls.
And actually, it's not even in English.
What is
What?
The song is called Fast Holmen, and it's a Swedish song.
Real?
Yeah.
What kind of music?
okay, yeah.
It's reggae. It's
Oh,
reggae,
reggae?
reggae mix, but it's in a different language, Swedish. And why? Because I like the patterning of how the guy sung on the track, and he and this girl collab together, and I was like, man, how that fusion they put
Yeah.
together, that's wicked. And like I said, music universal, and I
Yeah,
just
definitely.
Yeah.
So universal language. So what's your favorite soul song?
Boy, one of my I always wrote this reading.
Otis, that is my favorite.
And your favorite Spanish song? Let's see if we could get that pan Latino stage.
No.
Yes.
I'll be honest with you. I love one Christmas song. La Navidad sin ti.
Oh,
Oh,
That's
yeah.
my
Navidad
favorite song. So that then we have this one in there. Me te llamo mia. That just come out the other day. Well,
That's a bachata song.
that was going to be
Mia,
one of
mia,
my favorite,
mia.
but still I can't beat that
Bachata
Christmas
song.
song.
Yeah.
Oh, Navidad sin ti.
All right.
So does that mean that we are going to do some KTV Latino karaoke?
With you?
Karaoke?
Yeah.
What? Hey.
This is a Channel 5. Anything
Let's
Wow, wait,
hear
this-
the music.
I know how fun Friday.
Well, you know we got our
Yeah, serious.
KTV
But
Latino
I wanna
starting.
be
You don't know
honest
the
here,
words?
right? I wanna be honest.
We
here.
can't hear the music in here. We
Yeah,
gotta
let's
pump
do-
it up a bit.
All I really love Breads, but the song that does
That the chorus.
rhythm.
We'll get
Oh,
you.
there
We'll
is.
get you to the chorus.
Then
Don't
yeah,
worry.
the chorus though, yeah.
I could throw you up, my goodness.
All right, make me hear
I
you
don't
sing it to them,
remember the
Marlene.
I can't remember the.
But then with that Christmas already, you know.
Yeah.
Sing it, John. You're the sing.
Io
Senti esta
soledad.
Recuerdo.
Oh boy. hey.
No, sing.
Pero en verdad por tu felicidad.
Hoy brindo en esta Navidad.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas Eve before before
Thank you
Punta
for
time.
being a good sport with us. We appreciate
Yeah.
that, right?
Hey, all the time, man.
Hey, your Corozal people just get a lot happier with
Yes.
you just now.
And I redraw, they said we have to get that boy.
Hey, boy, hey. But you know, besides that, it's always an honor to come on the show.
Yeah.
I wake up out of my bed. Can't even set alarm. The sun tell me the alarm today. So I reach.
And you look like you had a good Thursday night.
Well, Tia, we're so happy to have you here to
Thank
get
you,
a
man.
check-in with you, find out what you're up to, and
Yes.
always wish you the best.
Thank you.
You're welcome back, of course, for that Punta
Anytime.
song or whatever new music
New
is coming
tune.
out, right?
New tune.
All right.
Maybe we'll hear a Spanish one next. It might be the motivation.
Definitely.
All right, we're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, it'll be for Grace Flavor with a beat. So stay tuned.
Flavor with a Beat is brought to you by Grace Kennedy Belize Limited, bringing good taste to life.
And welcome back, welcome back. We're about to venture off now into our second segment, and we're inside that kitchen, the kitchen that you love. I'll tell you what, I love it, love it. And you know who said that, right?
Yeah,
love it.
Miss Love herself.
Yeah, Miss Jenny, man. Miss Jenny, good morning to you.
Morning.
And we're inside this kitchen. We got to understand you'll be doing some kind of curry,
Kongs, the
additional
yin.
spice in it. You've got something that already have the spice
spice
in
in
it.
it, like
Chef
Grace,
Lee,
make it-
good morning.
Good morning, Gracians. Good morning, my old fans. Good morning, you guys in the kitchen, getting up early this morning, making that Johnny
Yes.
cake, making that fried jack, you know.
My body straight out of
That's right.
fish.
Mala fish. Yes, mala fish. They're parked there.
Yeah. So what do we have this morning?
Oh, everybody kongs the turn up.
Yeah.
Everybody kongs the turn up, right? It's in season.
Yeah.
It will carry over along with the lobster till December, so you could get kongs and lobster. That's one thing with Belize, you know. Belize is very, very flexible when it comes to anything.
So you could actually get both of them right now.
You could get both of them right now going all the way through December when the lobster season gets closed. They go on their honeymoon. So these guys are fresh off their honeymoon right now, right?
The kongs?
The kongs, they're fresh off their honeymoon right now. I mean, yeah, they got closed season, open season, seasonal. That's why when you go to some restaurants, you see seasonal this and seasonal that, because we're taking good care of our sea. We're taking good care of the fisherman.
I like that you mentioned that there was actually a big bust a few days before.
That's
so
right.
these guys weren't actually taking heed. And that's one of the things that we need to step on into Belizeans. We need to respect the laws. It's that easy, it's that simple. And that's what we're doing here. We respected the law, and now we've got Kong.
Kong out.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's flavor with a
So
beat.
first things first, we're doing a curry kongs.
Curry kongs.
Spicy curry kongs.
Spicy curry kongs. So
All
we'll
right.
get in there.
Right.
But how you know if your kongs legal or not legal? When it come across this side.
Yeah.
All right. So we have some with the skirt.
You got to have the mini falda?
The skirt just meaning that you have on the minifalda, right?
Okay.
So
what's the skirt?
the skirt is just the stuff, the piece of meat that holds on to the shell. Remember, it's a shellfish.
Yeah. So it sticks on there.
It sticks on to the shell. All right, and you could know because the kong should be at least, if you put out your hand, right, you want the leg to fit a little bit within the palm of your hand, from this end. Right,
all the way to the
finger.
Yeah.
Not bite if you're going to do something like that. You want to cover your whole hand.
No.
All right, and that's the way how you know if it's good size. What they have done now is if you go to the market, your fishmonger, and you see it all chopped up on pieces, I won't buy it because then you know something.
You have no
It's been
idea.
tampered with. It's been tampered with. It's been frozen 2-3 days. Bring it back from ice. So you want to go to the market and you get it fresh with the skirt.
And it's you got that in the market.
Fresh,
right
there. Yes, fresh with the skirt. So it's very easy to peel.
Okay, so let's
Some
do it.
people,
Let's do it.
they shy away from it. You know, Kongs has been getting a name just for Kong ceviche and Kong fritters. There's much more you could do with Kongs.
I like
There's
two kongs. Curry. Rice and beans, curry kongs, extra plantain.
You name it. Herbal garlic kongs. I could name at least one good maybe 25 different plates of kongs. I could just conk myself right out. All right.
So let's talk about how you're de-skirting this.
All right.
It's not a hard task.
It's
right?
not a hard task. What I did, my first step is I put some vinegar.
All right. So there we go. We're actually adding some more.
Add some more vinegar. It's just to take the slime.
Okay.
The slimeness, because you want to take the slimeness. You don't want the kong go flying all over the place.
Yeah,
you know.
you want to take that off.
So you want to take the slimeness off.
And that's
all right.
All right. So we continue to wash, take off the slime, and now we're de-skirting.
Yes, we be de-skirting. Let's take off the skirt.
There we go.
All right.
All right. So skirt's coming off.
Right.
And some people might tell you, man, I don't like the kongs because it's tough.
It's tough, boy.
And is that true?
It's tough when you start with it, but the breakdown, you'll see the breakdown. You'll dance for the breakdown and all. All right.
The next thing about kongs, especially that I love it, it has that little sweetness
It's
to it.
very sweet, man. It's very sweet, and we're in Belize. We have the queen konk, which is the mother of all konk, right?
Hold on, you de-skirt one. So what's the look like afterwards?
All right. What you got is this, right? See?
So there we go.
You could go ahead and clean all of that off, but I like a little color. You notice when you get your conch sting, you check for that color.
Yeah.
And this is a nice size, right?
Yeah.
These are all good. These are all fish conch safe.
Yeah,
right?
conch safe. And
They're
that's
conch
what-
safe.
the big too.
The big two. That's right.
All right.
All right. Let me finish. Let me just set this up here.
All right, so
John.
you do your thing.
Let me clean up a little bit.
So far the new product online on stream right now is
we're gonna
What
add
is
some of
this?
this.
What is
Open that and smell that.
ah.
All right.
Why
We
you better
just-
stop? This is actually curry.
Curry.
And it says spicy,
Spicy
already.
curry.
My goodness. Spicy curry powder.
That's right.
Chef D, why you always do this to me, man?
Make it easier, man. Easier. By the time you go and you have to find this onion powder and that onion powder and that curry powder and that turmeric powder and put some pepper in it. No, man. Let's throw this thing right here. All right.
Oh my goodness.
You get that?
Oh
get that?
my gosh. The aroma of that is, man, that's woo,
It's very strong.
very strong.
Very, very strong. All right.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm just gonna these skirt. I won't throw them away. I use them for several other things.
Okay.
All right. I'm just gonna fillet.
So you're filleting
Yes, fillet. Remember, no bone, you know.
Okay.
But the shell, you don't want to use the shell.
Man.
The shell not ready.
Yes.
All right.
All right. Yes,
So-
it's good. You can make music.
You
off
can make
the
music exactly. Conch goes a long way, you know. There's
Yeah.
actually a place in Miami, Florida, that actually have a day just for conchs.
show. Just for conchs?
Just for conchs. Just like how we have. I want to see like a conch festival.
I think they have conch.
They do have a conch
There's a conch festival here in Belize.
That's
and
right.
Hopkins. They normally do it
That's
in
right.
Hopkins.
I'm cutting this very thin. All right. Nice sharp knife. Okay.
I like that. I like that. So we're getting them nice.
We're getting
thin.
them nice and thin. See, now we're breaking down the thickness.
All right.
You say it's tough, right?
Yeah.
So we're breaking that down.
Folks are saying it's tough. I never eat tough conchs yet.
That's
I
right.
have a
No.
PG, And a PG, we know what to do.
That's right.
Speaking of that, in Hopkins for their past conch fest, you know what I had?
What's that?
A conch porridge, like
Oh,
in a bottle, and it was to drink that like something like sahel.
Right, Sahel.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it was there, and my goodness, man, I don't know how they did it, but they did it. It's like a porridge. You just, they mix it up, they do what they had to do, and a conch sting.
Yes.
I saw that firsthand.
Go out there, get some conchs.
Yeah.
Try different things. It's very easy. Once you fillet it, you could do a lot of things. Conch steak, pepper steak, like black pepper and conchs. It's excellent.
Real? I have to
Excellent,
taste
excellent.
that. So what's the next step?
All right. This is a bunch. So I'll just put it one
Just put it in the
side.
back. All right,
All right.
I got it. All right, put that right here. Yes.
No, after a long day work, you don't deal with everybody that work. You don't deal with the children and everything else.
Next move.
This you could save it. I like fishing with it.
You like fishing with the
Yes,
skirt?
I save this and go fishing with this.
All right, so that's good bait.
That's a bait. You could turn it into soup.
That could turn into soup.
This
the
could
skirt.
this could turn into a book. This is still good.
What about for broth?
Exactly. This is still good. This is still good, right? If I had time, I'd use the conch broth and take out and all that stuff with the
All right.
onions and thing, but time compressed, right?
Yes. So while time compressed.
So you could still bread this, fry it as one boca.
Real?
Put it in a little thing. Yes, this is still good. This is conchs. This is still conchs. Do not throw it away. Use it, beat it, use it. This is still conchs, guys. This is still conchs you're using, all right? It's just a thinner part, nicer part.
So it's, would you say that it's tender? More tender than
It's
the...
much more tender. Once you beat this, and flavor with a
you
beat is
beat
coming,
her.
yeah.
You beat her.
I know you step away. Let me give you a little
Yeah,
trick.
yeah.
My old friend here,
That-
right?
right.
Little secrets in the kitchen,
let's
we go
get this
far,
on.
right?
Let's get this. So while you're doing that, can I get the pot on the stove one
Yes.
time? Or
Help me out
which
there,
one are
John.
you? Which one are you? You
Let's-
just tell me.
The wok.
All right, the wok.
We're gonna
All
wok
right.
it away.
So it's on. Give him Wally.
Upscale,
Yeah, let's do it.
all right?
Oh, there we go. We've got fire.
And we got the beat.
So there's fire with a beat as well.
That's right.
All
Put
right,
a little
there we go.
Ziploc bag.
Yeah. And he's actually beating it, man. All right. Wow.
All right.
Wow.
I
There we
could
go.
take that out.
All right.
No mess.
No mess at
No
all.
mess. Everything done. Beat up. Everything done. I'm just gonna give it a little more cuts.
Yeah, give it some more cuts,
Little
man.
bite
Yeah,
size,
yeah.
bite size, bite size. You know. And if you you could fry this just like this and you're ready.
So would you fry it for a long period of time?
Not very long. It's just like shrimp, very close to lobster.
Okay.
All right. So
what do we add? You just tell
I
me what we
love
add.
this butter where Grace bring out.
Oh my God, we've got butter.
That is
All right,
butter.
so
That's
Anchor,
not margarine. Big
pure
difference.
New Zealand salted butter.
Right.
We pour the entire
Pour
thing?
that in there.
The
Yeah.
entire thing.
Just half of that, John. Give me half
All
of
right,
that.
half.
I love conch and butter. We could go with the Grace coconut oil and everything else, but the butter brings a nice flavor out of the conchs. All right.
And it's flavor
And
with
it's
a beat.
beat. That's right.
All right.
I won't even waste time.
You know, we
I
spent time,
won't
you put them
even
in?
waste time.
All right, so there we go.
Remember, it's been washed, it's been cleaned
Yeah,
already.
we're good. We good. You just slide them in there.
I don't want to wash it too much because then you start thieving the flavor away, right?
You don't want to take the flavor
No,
away.
no. You notice my wontons?
Well, I don't know what they want tongue, but I'll tell you what.
There you go.
There you go.
That comes first because I'm taking out flavors, right?
Yes.
I have some Yes.
I did it correct?
You did it correct. You did stir up this thing, man. You did stir up this thing.
All right, so we got enough fire?
We got enough fire.
Yes, we got enough
All
conch.
right.
And now we're adding the spicy curry. Oh
Curry.
my gosh.
Spicy. It's
Now
already
you putting
spicy
that-
in here already.
Yeah.
That-
I tell you like they say, "Dee, how you putting that
Boy.
curry there?
This smells real good. This thing is
Yes,
very,
smells
there's a lot of
so
turmeric. I smell a lot of turmeric. It has no MSG.
No MSG. It's spicy.
We talk
It's
about MSG
flavor
already.
with
Yes.
a beat.
Mhm. All right. We talk about the MSG content. There's none in here, which is excellent job, Grace. I like that. All right. That means there's no salt.
Boy,
No
you
salt.
smell like curry there.
No
Curry tastes good.
And then I'm gonna add in some mirepoix of I call it the
Veggies.
Trinity. Something with celery and conchs and onion. I could just have that like that,
Real?
just like that. All right.
You got the limes well cut
Yes.
too.
Yes.
Oh my
All right.
gosh.
So
All right,
we'll
so
make
mix it
that on a high heat. We'll make that fry, like cook down for like give me only 10 minutes on there.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. We don't have the 10.
We're good. We're good.
All right.
We're good. All right. Man, this curry tastes good.
That's good, man. All right.
Ooh, my goodness. You know, one of the things, Chef D, I love dealing with veggies. When you put a blend of bell peppers or a sweet pepper with onion
Oh.
and carrot and you put that, the aroma, especially there with coconut oil.
There you go.
Oh,
There you go.
boy.
Like I said, the coconut oil is good, but I love this Anchor butter. It's real smooth.
good.
It's real rich. All right.
Oh my goodness, you smell that, D?
It's only that yet. It's only that yet.
All right.
All
So,
right.
you leave
So
them there to
yeah,
simmer.
let me that cook down. Say.
So while that's cooking down, what else do we have next?
All right.
buddy?
So we're gonna people go like the banana. Yeah.
Well, you're right, banana. Those are ripe.
Those, yeah, they're kind of ripe.
Yeah, they're next to ripe.
They're
like-
next to ripe.
Yeah, 80%.
80% ripe. So, why banana? Banana and conchs. What a combination. Who would have do this?
Well, I know green bananas. I don't know next to ripe bananas.
I'm looking for the sweet.
Why are you looking for sweet? Like
Because I
can't-
have heat.
I can't see sweet with conchs like that, even though conchs is sweet.
Sweet, right. And the curry is a little sweet also. Coconut milk. What will happen is the heat, the heat, the taste, the heat and the sweet going to give you a flavor that you'll just go crazy for.
Heat and the sweet flavor with a
with the
beat.
There we go.
Oh boy, I
All right.
tell you.
This is a very good. I'm going St. Kitts. They use plantain, right? Plantain, like you said. You could use a cassava.
Yes.
All right. Right.
Oh my God! Look at this curry. Oh my God. Yeah, man. Oh, so we're adding
We're gonna add the
bananas just
banana-
like that.
there you
oh
go.
my goodness, Chef D, you
So
did it.
we add some bananas in here.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I've never, first time I had a ripe banana
With conchs.
with conchs and
That's right.
curry like that. I want to taste
That's
some.
right. When you got your fried plantain on the side, only because we put the banana inside, make it heat and
Yeah.
sweet, and we're gonna add the Grace.
And look how thick that, man. Today is must my birthday.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And trust me, that's it. Now you make it simmer down.
Yeah.
Simmer, 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 simmer. simmer down. All right. You want that banana to infuse with the curry in there, and
Oh my goodness! First time I had to say this, Steve.
this is so good.
First time seeing such thing.
You
Look
know,
at the banana.
the different islands, Caribbean islands, they have their conch season, and right now, trust me, you could find conch balls on the street for breakfast. All
Really?
kind of, definitely, and the banana and plantain. You know, you could do okra and the sticker thing like that, right?
Well, you know something, D? Let me tell you something, right? You know what this conch to tell me right now?
It is swim.
Come closer.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah. I tell you what, man. You hear it too? You hear it too? You hear it?
I'm gonna add some. I like some basil.
You know what? I nearly want to say I'm slightly disappointed with your D. I tell you why.
Yeah, man.
I don't see no stickery thing.
No stickery thing,
Where
Joe.
is that? Where is that?
I could have
okra?
gone into that,
Uh-huh.
but I left it make the banana play a role in there. All right. So after it's done bubble, all right, sun center.
Yes,
Good.
center.
I know you're the center man,
Yes,
right?
I could really not like the fact that some
tell
people
you.
would put their pan on the stove and then it's on a
they-
corner.
yeah,
Oh my
then
God.
that side
I
get
don't like
runny
that.
and the
I don't
next
like
side
that.
not get
Yeah,
runny.
man,
No, it
you
has
know?
to be perfect, man.
Yeah, it
That's
has
right.
to be
Because
perfect.
heat travel in circles. Heat travel in spiral, right?
on, D.
That's why you say it goes to the top and comes down
Yes.
back, right?
But if you notice, you get that aroma from the basil too.
Yeah, that's right.
So how do you put banana, bell pepper, carrot, onion, curry
Curry.
base with coconut or coconut milk, some good butter from New Zealand,
That's right.
and then you add in basil.
Basil. That's
Oh.
right. The aroma.
This man.
My favorite thing in there is just the conchs and the banana. It's very weird, but it has a creamy texture to it. All right.
Well, I don't know about you.
But let's get in there,
I got
John.
a
Let's
taste
get
of
in
this
there,
thing.
John.
There you go. There
Tell
you go.
him,
there
John,
we
tell me.
go. There we go. There we go.
A
there
little
we
fresh
go.
lime in here.
You put lime too?
With a little.
Oh, I tell Jesus. I tell you. Okay, so you ready?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Make I get my plate, though. I got my
You
plate.
really never know. Chef D, the whole out. I really don't know.
You taste the banana out, right?
You taste the banana.
Sweet.
Then okay, it reminds
Give
me.
it to me.
It reminds me of nearly a slight hudut thing to it, and I'll tell you why. Because okay, growing up in PG, making hudut every weekend, the banana with the milk, the coconut milk.
Fish,
Ah.
the seafood.
Oh my goodness, the seafood. Oh, you know what? And Jose Marin said the only way you're going to make it past is if you taste it twice.
Twice. That's right.
All right, so let's do that again. Let's do that.
And it's very
I know you
easy.
want taste, you know.
It's
I know
very
you want
easy,
taste, I know
guys.
you want
It's very
taste.
easy. Get out there, get your conchs, get it the right size. All right?
All right, so you ready?
Ready again? Ready again, John?
Oh my goodness. No, the banana is actually rearing its head. So there we go. And you're still not adding no salt.
No salt. The sweet, the heat, this fresh seafood, and
The
the
heat,
fresh
the sweet, yeah. The heat, the sweet, the bell pepper,
Curry,
the sweet pepper, and then that conch flavor.
It is so remarkable.
Yes.
You just want to eat and eat and eat this. You got rice. You could do it big pile of coconut rice.
Yeah, a big pile of coconut rice. I'd go with a nice little portion and you put that
Exactly,
together. I want to taste that conch, though.
exactly.
Yeah, I want to taste the conch. I want to taste the
Exactly.
conch. Yeah, come closer. I feel it. I feel it.
Yes.
I feel it.
I feel like in another. I feel like I'm in another place, another
know.
island, another travel tour somewhere, eating
Oh
just
my God.
seaside and eating the
You know what I didn't
Everything
get
else.
though? I didn't get the lime. I didn't get that lime.
You didn't
I
get the lime,
that
yeah.
Yes.
We put the lime on the side of the
I didn't
plate.
get that lime. I didn't get that lime.
We
We
put-
did squeeze some in there.
We put it on the side if you want to kill us, just to kill the scent from.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know, you're
yeah.
going back to work. You don't want
Yeah.
curry out and everything else. This is good, John.
That's good right there.
That's
Alright.
good. I'll help you. You take the little
I'll
piece.
take the little piece
I'm going for
right
the big
now.
piece.
You ready?
All right.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers out. Conch out. Flavor with a beat.
Tenderoni, baby. Tenderoni. Tender. Hot.
Hot. Sweet banana.
Sweet. Banana. Basil.
It is there. It is there. I could actually. This will be my breakfast right now.
Hold on.
One more.
We're wrapping up. We're about to wrap up. You're jealous. You're jealous. You're jealous. But the recipe is easy.
It's very easy,
All
man.
we did was that we get the conch, the correct size.
Correct size.
We put the we put the New Zealand butter. It's called Anchor butter.
Anchor butter. Good stuff.
We put that. All right, so we're about to plate. So let's get this on because this is about 10 minutes. Anchor butter. We put in the conch. We put in the curry. We put in the veggies. We add some coconut milk.
Some greasy.
Look at that, yeah. We add the banana.
Yes.
Next to sweet banana, basically ripe banana. And some basil.
Basil, that's right.
And ta-da! That's what we have.
Conch curry. Conquer the conch curry.
Conquer the conquer.
I know a lot of people make conchs on their recipes and in their menu, a lot of restaurants. But try something different, man. Conchs has come a long way. It's every season we have the conchs. Every season we have the conchs. All right? And look at that, John.
All right,
look
buddy.
at that.
You just put that there.
Look at that.
So we can wrap this up
That's
because
right.
we need to eat. I don't know about you,
That's right.
but we need to eat.
Bada bing, bada boom. Real nice. All right? I put the lime on the side just in case.
Lime on the side.
We could take that off.
Yeah, that's off. That's done.
That's done.
That's done. And that's it right there. So the next time you don't know if we eat, check out Grace Flavor with a beat.
That's right.
Easy.
Right.
My gosh, we actually garnish it up as well. But you can find that in the store, right?
Yes. It's a new kid. Actually, Grace has a lot of new kids coming out. So next show, we're gonna have a whole new pile of new players.
All right.
You know, Grace, they're holding everything they're bringing back and stuff like that. So join us for our next show. We have another lot of good stuff coming out, new stuff.
I tell you what, man, there is nothing like being inside this kitchen because with Grace, there's always flavor with a beat. Chef D, thank you so very much. We know you're jealous because we're about to jump into this
Conchs. We're gonna conch out right now.
I'll tell you what, the next segment coming up, we'll be joined by some folks from the aggregates here in Belmopan. They've got some big sale coming up. The only way you're gonna know if you keep it locked right here on 5. I'll tell you what, we'll take the break. We'll be right back. We need to get into the conch. Oh my gosh.
I like that.
Flavor with a Beat was brought to you by Grace Kennedy Belize Limited, bringing good taste to life.
welcome back to Open Your Eyes. It is a fun Friday, and we're about to have some fun. Venturing off now into our third segment for the morning. Well, there is a big sale coming up. When I say big sale, I mean some deals sale. It's actually a customer appreciation sale. Belmopan Aggregates and Hardware Store. We've got the reps in. We've got Joseph Penner, who is the assistant manager at Belmopan Aggregates and Hardware. We've got Catherine Penner, and she's the director. And Frank Blatz, who is a sales manager. Guys, good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And it's so nice to have you in.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
And I tell everybody this on a Friday. On a Friday, we have this thing called Fun Friday. So it's either you sing, you dance, or you name that tune. Which do you prefer? I'm just kidding. None of the three. So Belmopan Aggregates and Hardware Store, this big sale is coming up. Let's jump on into how did you guys get started? What started the business? When? Anybody, jump on in. Anybody.
Well, we came from the Mennonite community, and we wanted to move to Belmopan to kind of for a mission reason, like for the gospel, and just tell everybody at Blease we are part of Blease, you know.
Yeah.
And we're one of you. We're one of everybody here. And so we moved to Belmopan, and first we were farming. We were just farmers.
Okay.
And as I was a farmer, and then we started looking for farmland in Belmopan. So he loved farming. They love the soil that's close to the river.
Yeah.
That usually gives better crops. So we started looking for land. We found quite a few properties, and we started farming in Belmopan.
Okay.
Doing crops, and we found sand and gravel at the river, right? And that's where they got the idea. You know, we could be during the slow season. Not busy with the farming. We could sell the sand and gravel. So they went from house to house, like look for customers, and the same tractor they used for farming. They had a little trailer and a little scoop in the back. A little scoop in the back of the tractor.
Yeah.
And they started selling sand and gravel. So they used the equipment for the farming to start the business.
Yeah.
Wow. And what year was this?
We moved to Belmopan in 1987. So I think it must have been 88, 89. But 89 we started.
Officially
The business as Sand and Gravel started in 89.
Okay.
But that was, of course, before my time. She was one of the first ones. Of course, she and her husband,
Yeah.
And Frank
Mano
Penner
and Frank Penner.
and Levi.
They were the first ones to start in 89.
Yes.
And now today's date, well received in Belmopan.
Yes.
Yes.
So tell us about the business. What line are we moving into? Tell us about.
Well, as Catherine mentioned, that in the beginning it was mostly sand and gravel.
Okay.
And therefore the name just started naturally as Sand and Gravel.
Yeah.
And so up to 2003, that's when I joined the business. Up to that time, that was the main business, was just sand and gravel.
Sand and gravel.
We had a little bit of, when I came, I remember we sold roofing, roof sheeting, we sold fencing material, and I believe oxygen, and we had a few lawnmowers in there and a few hand tools. That was it.
Yeah.
And I think at that point we had 9 staff, I believe,
Wow.
when I came in 2003.
Okay.
So, but of course, that's a long time ago, 2003. So, also, I remember because, of course, we've grown with the community, I guess. 2003, when I moved, that's when I moved to Belmopan also.
Yeah.
And I remember the sign there entering into Belmopan said, Belmopan population 7,000, I believe it was 7,300 and something.
Wow. Yeah. And that was actually going to be my question to Catherine. You know, moving into Belmopan, that was the time when it was just getting started, and so you have seen that entire community grow over this time, and been working with them through the business sector. When we think of the Mennonite community, we often think of them in Spanish Lookout, in other areas where it's more concentrated. For you, why was it important to move beyond where the community existed?
I had seen the matter in the Bible that we are not separated, and I felt like I needed to be with everyone, right?
Yeah.
So my vision was I did not go there for business at all.
Yeah.
But we were self-sufficient missionaries, we could say.
Okay.
And I just had seen it from little. My dad was very outgoing. He helped in a lot of projects in hurricanes all over Central America. And I also was in Guatemala 2 months after the earthquake, that big earthquake.
Yeah.
And my parents also helped 2 months helping in Valley of Peace. We lived there, even when the Mennonite community actually did help a lot there.
Yeah.
And I lived there for 2 months. And so I was very much exposed to the outside. And so to me, that was just something. I thought always I had to go to Africa or somewhere to be what I felt called to be.
Yeah.
But then I was led to be there, so that's what.
Yeah. And so you've seen the entire growth of Belmopan City.
Well, from that, basically from 97?
Yeah.
87, yeah.
1987 to
1987, the present, yeah.
And the business itself has grown over that time. So where you started off just farming, then you moved into sand and gravel, then you started introducing a bit of hardware here or there, and then Frank comes on board and Frank says, well, let's do hardware, right?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, it was they had a few little things there, but it was, from there on we expanded very much.
Yes.
And
well, we saw also that the one thought was also we could see in the long run maybe sand and gravel wouldn't be the one that would sustain us business. We needed to get more stuff, and people kept asking, don't you have this stuff? Oh, no, we ordered that, and another customer would come, I need this thing, and we would go buy it. You know, and we just grew as people were asking for things, we would order them.
Yeah. Excellent. No,
So-
okay, sure.
well, yeah, I just wanted to mention that in 2003 when I came on board, I believe we had, I don't know exactly, but I believe our overall sales, sand and gravel was about 85% of our overall sales. And today it's less than 5%. That's more like 3%, I think.
Sand and gravel.
Yeah.
So Frank, I want to get you into this.
Joseph.
Okay, Joseph. Yes,
Yeah.
Joseph. So, what's the relationship like with the folks here in Belmopan? It seems well received. It seemed that you guys, of course, you're homegrown. So, what is that relationship like with the folks in Belmopan?
The relationship is great. My parents moved there before I was born. So I was born in Belize City, but I grew up in Belmopan. Went to school in Belmopan. Grew up with Belizeans.
Of course. You don't want to be Belizean.
I don't want to Belizean too. I can talk Creole too. So I grew up in the business as it was growing. And if you also realize that Belmopan was a capital, and they were trying to raise up the capital, so many people were starting to move to Belmopan. So there was a lot of construction going on. And that's how the business kind of grew, along with the growth of Belmopan. But the relationship is great. I mean, I grew in Belmopan, and the relationship with others has been really awesome. I've never had a problem.
Original Belmopanese.
Original Belmopan,
So, it is a fun Friday, John.
It is.
And I think we got a little bit of an inside scoop that this is not just any conversation. There are some giveaways at stake here if you're not paying attention. So I've been eyeing these drills. These are what we're giving away this morning, right?
That's right.
Okay, tell me what we have here.
Well, the first one, the top one here, is a DeWalt drill. Well, all of these are DeWalt, of course.
Okay.
DeWalt today is one of our strong lines.
brand, yes.
I thought they were gifts.
Actually, to the point where we pride ourselves very much in that we have, if you want good prices on tools, you got to come to Belmopan Irrigation Hardware.
Okay.
I tell some people, if you bought a DeWalt in Belize and you didn't buy it with us, then you probably paid too much.
I mean, is it really that big of a difference?
On most items, and we guarantee, and on DeWalt especially, we guarantee our prices that if you find any price in Belize, anywhere in the country cheaper than us, bring us the quote and we'll beat that price.
Oh, really? Wow.
On DeWalt, yes.
Okay.
Really?
So that's an 8-amp drill, and that's a DeWalt. I'd just like to back up a little bit if I may.
Yeah, you should.
In around 2005, in the whole country of Belize, there was a lot of cheap tools being sold, cheap brands. Then we found around, after 2005 and on, that somehow, which I'm very happy for, but the idea changed. People don't want to pay, from there on people didn't want to buy cheap tools anymore, especially electrical tools. So,
Because it should be an investment.
We totally stopped selling cheap brands, non-brand tools. Like, I mean, you'd pay, what, $150 for a cheap drill that has no name?
Yeah.
This one sells, that's an 8 amp DeWalt. It sells every day, retail price for $249.
But the
Of
key
course,
is it's
during our
supposed to
sale-
last you longer.
It's supposed to
Yes,
last.
it's an investment. So when you talk about DeWalt, it's an investment.
So because we've got the sale coming on, a price like that would be.
During the sale, that drill is selling for $149.
Wait. So wait.
Yes.
So the regular price for it is what?
That drill is $249 regular. And
It's $100 off for your sales day?
yes.
For 3 days, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
But even the
And it's
$249, I
free
doubt.
in our giveaway online, by the way.
Yeah, even the $249, I don't think you'll find anywhere cheaper than that during regular.
Okay, all right.
This
So
grinder
here's
here.
the thing, I'm a little bit disappointed because I'm not eligible for the competition.
Yes.
The grinder sells every day at
You can
$199.
hold it up. Yeah, let folks know.
Yeah.
Sells every day at $199. During the sale, we sell this at $149 also.
149. Yeah, give it back. You can take this one and. let
This one
folks-
sells $150 every day.
That's the sander.
Yeah.
You can-
And then we have the upgrade to this, which sells for $175, which during the sale will be at $125.
Okay. Wow.
So just that gives you a little bit of idea of what we do
Yeah.
during the sale.
So I tell you what, there are a lot of dads out there who loves themselves. some
There are
good
lots of
tips.
people
lots
out
of
there who
people.
like their
Thank you so very much,
Thank
Mara.
you.
Yes,
Because
yes,
I'm eyeing the
She's
drill.
eyeing the drill. So, but there are a lot of people out there who really would love a drill. And basically, this one is $100 off right for during the sale,
During the
which
sale.
is next weekend.
Yes.
$100 off. Get your early Christmas gift, people. Yeah.
All right, so as I said, I wanted to get that in there. It is Fun Friday. You guys brought some fun by being able to give us some giveaways for our
big
viewers.
giveaways.
So there are going to be some questions that you got to look out for based on this conversation here, right? And so one of the things I wanted to get at was just how why you decided to put together this sale. I mean, there's Customer Appreciation Day. You guys are going 3 days and really discounted prices.
Right. Well, the whole idea started, I think we mentioned this earlier, but in 2008, we had a big change in the company. Of course, 2004 is when 2003 is when I came on board and we started adding on. But by 2008, we were overcrowded in the small building that we had originally. And then in 2008, we extended the business tremendously. We started also in 2008, we started importing most of our own stuff. And so that year we had a grand reopening sale when we opened the new part.
And that's when you became...
That's when we became known as Belmont Pond Aggregates and Hardware.
Okay.
We realized that every day we had customers walking in that would say, well, they came in and they're like, oh, I didn't know you sold anything else but sand and gravel. I thought we thought you just sold sand and gravel.
Because you were still called Sand and Gravel
Right.
then.
And so we realized there was a need to change the name. And of course we still did aggregates, but so therefore the change to Belmont Pond Aggregates and Hardware. And then we had a reopening that year, and then the following year, our customers of course appreciated the sale, and then we realized this is something we'd like to do. And of course, as you see those prices...
Wait, I know, we can't get John back into the conversation now.
sorry,
He's
I'm
just looking at the deals.
I'm sorry.
He heard $100 off, now he wants to know everything.
Look, I tell you what, not only $100 off here, I'm looking at an item, I saw an item a while ago, somewhere around $500 off. That's what I'm seeing as we speak.
There's
Your
a number
generators are 20% off. I mean, there's some
there's the
pretty
first generator there, the Generac, which is a big brand for us. And most people are familiar with Generac by now. It's an American company. So with our electricity outages.
You know, I'll tell you what, I just want to make mention of this one. This is a DCK toolkit with 20 volts max and you know, and it was actually $1,595. Now it's actually $1,095. $500 off.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
On the first page there, you see this one, the 12-inch sliding miter saw.
Yeah.
I haven't checked lately, but they will sell for around. I've seen prices up to over $2,000 for them. We normally sell it at $1,695. It'll be at $1,595 during the sale, but then you get
get 2 drills free.
You get the tool kit, which normally sells for $695. You get that free.
What?
When you buy the saw,
Okay. All right. So this is some. I mean, you have up to 50% discount on some of your items, cashback coupons, and even a raffle.
Yeah.
What are you
This is
raffling?
just the beginning of the giveaways. We
I
have a lot of
know.
giveaways.
So we're going to be giving this away on our social media platforms. You can look out for that. As I said, it's going to be based on this conversation. But the sale is coming up. It's going to be 3 days. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so the sale is 3 days. It starts on next week, Thursday, October 10th. And like we said, we started this sale in 2009, kind of a way to give back to our customers because we have a lot of customers, and we had this sale to kind of give back because we have a lot of contractors, a lot of customers, and now they can purchase items at a wholesale price because 20% is the regular discount for wholesalers to buy wholesale from us. So we have the sale October 10th, and it's coming up. And like we said, we have this flyer. It's on our Facebook page, so if you want to look at all the deals, it's on our Facebook page, and we've been handing out all these flyers, trying to reach out to everyone about the sale coming up.
And it's going to be 3 days,
3
right?
days.
Well, 2.5. Saturday we open half day. We
Okay.
close at 1 o'clock. So yeah.
The 10th, 11th, and the 12th.
And the 12th, yes.
So what we also have is, so with every if someone just purchases an item, we give free food. It comes with a purchase. You have to purchase an item from our store.
Okay.
So there's free food. I think we're also going to have donuts there. Donuts for purchasing customers. And also every time you purchase, if you purchase something, you get a cashback coupon. And how that cashback coupon works is when you just draw out of a bucket, so you can get it from $5, $20, I think up to 50.
There's a few,
50, 100, there's a few. So later on, after the sale, you can come back and you can use those coupons to buy items in the store. So that's one of the giveaways. Kind of getting back.
So as long as you make that purchase, you get a chance to put your hand in the barrel,
take money out,
and then you pull out.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well,
God.
there's a little. Let me just clarify a little bit. The raffle is you get a raffle ticket for every purchase you do. The cash back, the way that works, as Joseph said, is that for every $100 you spend, you get one. So let's say you buy an item. Let's say you buy that generator there, $12,795. That would mean you get 127.
Yes.
127. You pick 127 draws out of the bucket, the cashback coupon draw.
Oh my God.
Now, as Joseph said, the majority of them are $2 bills in there. There's a bunch of 5s and 10s, 20s, and then there's a few 50s, and there's a few 100s.
Oh, okay.
And so for every $100 you get one.
Okay.
So on top of the prices you see, you get cashback coupons. So you get it averages to about 3% back.
I'd say you're showing a lot of appreciation here.
So of course, as you see with the cashback and with all the raffles we do, and plus the prices.
Free food?
And the prices. That day, it's not for us to make money. That day we.
That's an customer appreciation indeed.
Yeah, the prices you see is I don't make money that day, but it's to give back to the customers.
How do you move to 3 days or 2.5 days of sale? Most people just kind of do it in one.
Well,
is it considering the people who are traveling to Belmopan?
Yes, we have customers from all over the country.
Yeah.
And our first year we did just Friday and Saturday, but we realized some customers couldn't make it, and so we said, well, let's do 2.5 days.
Let's do 2.5 days.
It's like Saturdays for those that don't work, so they can have time to come to the store and also participate in the sale.
Yeah, definitely. And this is the weekend whereby a lot of people flock to different places. So it's actually to save your money and go and get all these deals, right?
And Thursday is busy usually. So if you really want something, I mean, customers, because we do run out, and these sales are while supplies last. I mean, we will not. On most items, at least, we will not.
While supplies last.
You have 20% discount on your air conditioners. You have 20% discount on your solar system components. I thought that was interesting. And also on your motorcycles. And paint. Christmas is coming.
Right.
Christmas
25% down on all Delta and Peeler's faucets.
So what deal do you think people need to get there on Thursday and take advantage of so that they don't miss out on the opportunity?
Tell us.
You got to give us the scoop, right?
We're pretty stocked up right now.
Yeah.
So there is
I think that generator usually runs out every
we
sale.
run out.
Generators usually run out.
We stocked up pretty good. So it's hard to say which one runs out. I mean, we have some of the 50% items, for example. I know we have a few stoves that
Like this
will be
drill.
50% off. We have probably some TVs that will be 40% off.
Was that TV too?
We have appliance.
See the
We
TV.
have appliance section. Appliance section. So we have TVs, home appliances.
You can keep the flyer, John.
Yes, but I want to see the TV. And, you know.
Yeah, so that's another fact that a lot of people don't know about us. We are now full supply. I mean, we do have our appliance section, and the appliance section is actually nice and air conditioned. We're hoping to attract women to come into the store also. One thing that I thought I wanted to mention earlier is that a lot of people are afraid of competition, and when we started, I used to be afraid of competition, but I learned over the years that, and I would say for the last 10 years, I have looked at it very different. I'm not afraid of competition. I think as long as competition is, as long as it's fair and legal, then it's very healthy.
It's very healthy.
And for Belmont Pond, what I want, so as we mentioned earlier, we got there and we started in '89.
Yeah.
And it was just a few items.
Yeah.
Builders Hardware started in 1994, and they had a small supply in the beginning, mostly for their construction.
Yeah.
And so, even when I got there in 2004, it was everybody who wanted to build a house would go to Belize City to get all their supplies.
Yeah.
And they would, in Belmont Pond, they would buy whatever they had forgotten to buy in Belize City. They would come and they would pick up a few fittings, a little this and that.
Yeah.
So, as we grew, but not only, we couldn't have done it alone, but Builders Hardware grew tremendously at the same time.
Yeah.
And so between the two of us, and then you have Gallardo Services, another one. Of course, there was a few other ones that started out but didn't make it. But now, with the three of us, you can get everything you need to build a house in Belmont Pond. You don't need to go to So, if it wasn't for a competition, then we couldn't do it alone. So together, there's now a supply.
Excellent.
And then another thing, then eventually Caribbean Tire opened a shop there, and I'm like, oh man, they're selling some stuff that we do too.
Yeah.
This is going to be bad. But I realized, you know what? It's not. The more businesses come into town,
the better it is for
the better it is for because now people can stay at home and they can buy everything.
Yeah.
First, everybody needed to go to Spanish Liga to buy their tires, their tires, and so then they would shop other things there. Now they can do it there,
Right
so
there
they
in
can.
Belmont.
So really, if it's fair competition, it's really good for the community.
But of course, you know, I like the way you conclude with that, because it is true. Rather than bashing up your competition, it's actually healthy for each other. I always say everybody is everybody's asset. You know, so now Belmont Pond know that this big sale is coming up. It's going to be when?
October 10th, 11th, and 12th.
All right.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
And you can't miss it.
And Saturdays only until 1. So don't schedule to travel to Belmont Pond for the afternoon.
Right.
You got to get there in the morning. Don't miss the sale. And there are some really, really great prizes. John, I've picked out what you need to buy. You're going to buy the trampoline.
Yes.
Right? Which is $200 off, right?
Yeah. There's one thing we forgot to mention. We have some visitors coming from the U.S. So because we represent DeWalt. We have some reps coming from the U.S. DeWalt reps will be at the sale to be with us, and customers can ask some questions.
Yeah.
Nice.
There will be some promotional items that would be given to customers that purchase DeWalt products. So they'll be there, and we'll have a competition, a DeWalt competition, where contractors, anyone can come and see how good their skills are in sawing wood, putting some clamps, drilling, even using the driver to put some screws in some wood. It'll be timed, so the person with the best time, the lowest time, will get a prize. So we also giving
everything there.
And that will be Friday and Thursday and Friday only.
Yeah, man.
That's gonna be interesting.
You guys give away a furnished house. I mean, lad, you're giving away a lot of stuff. Excellent job, though.
Thank you for coming in and telling us all about it. And congratulations on it's 30 years, right? Since you first opened. Yeah, 31.
Excellent.
And congratulations on being able to grow along with the community and giving back in this way as well. And for our viewers, of course, the drill, the sander, and the grinder are giveaways. We hope you were paying attention. We're going to be posting the questions in just a few, and we'll see who gets those prizes.
Thank
remember,
you.
remember to follow us on Facebook if you want to see the flyer.
Yeah.
Also, that we changed our email address this last week.
Yeah.
So now it's at sales@bahbz.com.
All
So if you need any inquiries regarding the products or anything on the flyer, information, just feel free to shoot us an email.
About the email, if we just for our customers, we actually had just changed our email last week to that new one, as Joseph mentioned, and the following day our other email got hacked and crashed.
Oh.
And so we have lost everything, every contact, everything from that old one. So we know we probably have some customers that have written us that they think they have written email and they're thinking we don't respond.
Yeah.
We've been trying. We got with Google and trying to recover, but so far they have not been able to.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So please don't think that we don't want to talk to you. We really do, but please either call us or email us at the new email address, and we will definitely respond. But sorry if some of you haven't gotten responses as you should have.
They'll go find you
They'll find
on
you.
October 10th, 11th, and 12th.
Ask the questions. So what's the email again?
Sales.
Sales.
SALES at bahbz.com.
All right.
Easy.
Thank you for coming in. Thank
you
you for
so
telling
much.
us about the deals. Catherine, thank you for telling us the story,
Lovely story.
about the move to Belmopan, and we appreciate it, and best of luck.
Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
We are going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll be talking to the Rotary Club of Belize Sunrise. So please stay tuned.
Welcome back. We're so used to it. Welcome back, welcome back. This is Open Your Eyes. It is a fun Friday, and we are about to venture off now into our fourth and final segment for this morning. And it goes like this. You can do magic. You remember that song? Anyone remember that song?
Yep.
There you go, there you go. Rotary Club of Belize Sunrise, an international magic show. It's coming up. It's going to be very soon. I think it's this weekend, actually. Now, in to tell us more about it, Andre Carrillo is here, service provider representative at Rotary Club of Belize Sunrise. We've got Dennis
And also
Bojwani,
the executive director
executive director
BERT in Belize.
Oh, there we go. We've got Dennis Bojwani.
Not here.
Not
Not
here.
here?
We have
Oh,
Selma
man.
Bermudez, who
Uh-huh.
is the president of the Rotary Club of Belize Sunrise, and we have Victor Usher, who is the treasurer.
right.
Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
So it's nice to have you guys in. When we saw it, we say, man, there was actually a commercial out, and that individual is very good, or those folks who will be coming in are very good. We love magic. Jump on in. What's up
That's
with
not
this show?
true. He's very happy the magician isn't here because last year, what did they do for you?
You set me
They
up
made
last
you
year.
disappear for a moment or something?
She set me up last year.
But let's talk about the magic show is a fundraiser, but it is also an opportunity for you to be able to have something with the kids as well and the family. Talk to me about how this fits into your objectives, Sama.
Okay, as you all know, our Belize Sunrise Rotary Club,
Yeah.
we do a lot of different projects.
Yeah.
And for us to carry out these projects, we have to do fundraisers
Yes.
to get some money. So the Magic Show is just one of the fundraisers that we are about to embark on.
Yeah.
This is from the Intermagia group, which is magicians from Guatemala and different Central American countries.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is their last show. And so they're coming to Belize to do the show.
They're going to
And-
disappear after this?
Apparently. But yes, so we have them this weekend and they will be doing 3 shows for us.
Okay.
The first one is tomorrow at 11, which will be at the Bliss. And then Sunday we have a 2 p.m. and a 6 p.m. show.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you've been having this magic show for a few years now, right? And usually tickets go like that?
Yes, yes, and yes. So the last time we had the show was 2 years ago.
Right.
Yes. So yeah, we have tickets. All Rotarians have tickets available. We have tickets at Community Drugstore, at the Northern Shops, at T-shirt Factory. So if you have any kids, or if you yourself want to go
Yeah.
and see this
love
magic,
magic,
you want to
yeah.
disappear,
Yeah.
Love magic.
then please just buy a ticket. It's $20.
What? Only $20?
$20,
Yeah.
just $20.
So why
It's
skip
one
a
general
year?
admission.
It seems that the magic show was definitely a hit, and you guys are actually bringing them back now. So why skip a year? What?
Maybe I can take that.
Yeah.
The magic show, actually, we didn't want it to become stale. And so to keep it fresh, we decided to skip a year. And then we actually had to convince people to bring them back this year, because this is their final year of the tour, like what Selma said.
Yeah.
They're changing their show. So it's not, they're not disappearing, but they're changing the magic show. It won't be Intermagia anymore. They're going into something different.
Okay.
But that's their business.
Okay. Yeah. Now, I mean, you've seen the appeal that this show has. Is it the kids or the adults enjoying it more?
I think that parents think that children will enjoy it, but when the parents show up, they enjoy
like
it
it.
just as
More
much.
than-
Yeah.
Absolutely meant for the family.
Yes, I think it's a family.
It's a family event. And as I said, it's a fundraiser for different projects. We have Andre here, who's you're a dual role today.
Yes.
And you're service project representative, but you also work with BERT. And recently, there was a donation made, right?
That's correct. We received 2 ambulances for BERT. The country of Belize received 4 ambulances and 1 fire truck, and this was donated from the Canadians.
Yeah.
So the Canadian Health Services are retiring their ambulances, and so they donated 4 to Belize.
Wow.
When we say retired, though, these ambulances are in good condition.
Very
They were used in rural Canada. They're 2011, 2012 units, so they're fairly new.
Yeah.
Okay.
The mileage are low. So most of the runs that they do from rural Canada are highway miles, interstate miles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the ambulances are in excellent conditions.
Yeah.
The one that went to Corozal is a fire truck, and that's donated by the Calgary Fire Association. And that's a it's a fire truck in good condition as well.
Yeah.
So the ambulances were brought into Belize via the Denton program. That's the U.S. Air Force, and they brought it via an air carrier. So 4 trucks and 1 fire truck were brought in an airplane.
I know.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's a
That was
massive plane.
that was a sight to see this week.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, you know, this is such a critical part of what you do. You know, you're working to help different communities. And I think we clearly know, and you'll know, the needs that exist with some of the machinery. Your ambulances, your fire trucks are a great example. How difficult is it to be able to tap into these types of donations?
This year's Rotary team is Rotary Connects the World. And the Rotary International President is calling us to have a deeper impact with the communities that we serve and to extend our outreach. And so this is an example of what it means, what Rotary Connects the World means. The discussion started with Rotary Club of Belize Sunrise and the Edmonton Rotary Club. So it shows you how much we can impact our community when we broaden our connections internationally.
Of course.
As you would recall as well, 2 years ago we received the airplane. And that was done in partnership with Burlington Rotary Club. And so that's what the President is calling us to do, expand your outreach so you can have a deeper impact in the communities that you serve. And this is an example of what that means.
And there's no better way than to support smaller countries or different communities. What does this mean for us with our relationship with others? And how strong can we get it with other countries rather than just with the U.S.?
This shows an example of what we can do. I mean, we have a lot of challenges in our community. And there are different clubs that are aligned with different projects. You have those that focus on healthcare, those that focus on education. So whatever challenges we undertake as a club, this is an example of what we can do when we find different clubs that are aligned with what we do.
Awesome.
No, this is amazing. I'm actually watching the screen because how do you fit 4 or 5 vehicles, big vehicles, in one airplane?
I think we used up about 25% of the airplane.
Only 25% of the airplane?
Those disappeared into the plane that brought them in. I mean, you could have still had a full football game in that plane, with a full football field.
And that's all coordinated through the different clubs, right? To be able to even bring that the airplane and to get these cars here. I mean these vehicles here. But my question, you know, I see that the work you're doing is kind of trying to help out in areas that are underserved. Whether it is assisting in getting fire trucks, we know are greatly needed, ambulances as well, greatly needed. And also working with schools. You've done quite a bit with schools as well. Tell me a bit about that.
Okay, our focus is education. And Belize Rotary Club Sunrise got started in 2007. And our flagship project was Port Loyola, the library, and then St. John's Vianney. We are at the end of that flagship project, and now we're just brainstorming, thinking about what other project we will take on in the line of education. As you know, Rotary is an international body, organization, and we have Rotarians all over the world, but we are one. You understand? It does not matter where we are, we connect, and that's how we get projects come together, because we have different conferences, we have different congresses in different part of the world. We meet people, we network, and we get projects to impact our community.
And what are commonly asked of us as a Rotary Club Sunrise, Rotary Club from Belize? What are commonly asked of us? Because we get projects from them. We're able to do a lot of things from them. What do we do with them?
Well, for the different. Okay, what we do with, for example, recently we had scholarships that we offer students who are, not able to pay, so
their education.
we provide scholarship for 25 students. That are deserving. We plan, that is by partnering with other organizations. We plan to build on that. So we want to impact our community.
Of course.
So with the different projects that we do.
We meet on Tuesdays. We have a breakfast meeting at the Biltmore every Tuesday. And we invite guests as well to appear at our meeting and do presentations. So that's how we find projects as well.
Wow.
So every now and then we get members of the nonprofit NGO community, members from the government side to come and tell us what challenges they have. And that's how we also identify. And then the Rotary International president asked us every year to do one project that he wants to undertake for that year. So last year was it planting the trees we did last year? And so this year, if you can talk about that, RI President,
what we
project this year.
Yes, our major focus, like I think Victor had mentioned, we're trying to connect. Connect not only with Rotarians, but with other organizations, other Rotary Club worldwide. Understand? So
tell me something. So I'm seeing the projects that you do. I know you work a lot with other international Rotary groups. How's the local support?
Local support is a lot smaller, but Rotary provides us with avenues and opportunities to take small money and turn it into huge projects and huge. You can do magic.
Make it multiple.
Rotary has.
You got to do a training session on that one.
And it's very complicated. So we have gurus in our club that know that part. Rotary has 50% of Rotary is called Rotary Foundation. It's actually very, very important, but it's a quiet side of Rotary. And that Rotary Foundation has systems and ways where if we write a good project and it gets approval, we can turn, we have done this before. We have turned $1,000 US into $120,000 project.
Wow.
Yeah, using the opportunities that Rotary Worldwide gives us. So we raise funds, let's say for example we raise $5,000. Sometimes we can turn that $5,000 into very huge amounts of money because of the Rotary Foundation. And so every year we have various events and various fundraisers that we have to contribute to Rotary Foundation, and then that money comes back to us 3 years later.
Wow.
And there's a multiplier effect that can be used. And like I said, we have gurus who deal with that. That is not my forte.
But it does show that you still need to depend locally at least to get some of your fundraising done as well.
We have to get local funding for our project. Actually, the Rotary Foundation has asked us recently, actually maybe 2 years now, they don't want projects smaller than 30,000 US. So we have to come up with big projects, and we have a little piece, and they figure out the rest.
Okay.
So that's
because they want it to be a worthwhile investment, I'd imagine. So this is also a great opportunity for people who are watching who perhaps know that there's a need somewhere and want to talk to you about exploring the possibilities of partnering, right? Is that the case? Since you said, I heard you say you're looking for your next big project, or you've decided already?
We haven't decided yet, but right now for this Rotary year, we're working with St. Ignatius. We just complete renovation of the bathrooms. Yes, we will also embark on work with something for Carl Hushner. And with Water Walkers, which is a small NGO on Albert Street. So those are some of the projects we plan to.
After school.
Yes, exactly. Those are some of the projects we plan to do for this Rotary year.
Well, it seems that we've got some good stuff going on, as per usual, when it comes to the Rotary Club. But let's get back to this magic show. So when again?
Magic show is tomorrow at the Bliss. The first show will be 11 in the morning.
So that's tomorrow, Saturday?
Yes, Saturday.
One show tomorrow?
One show tomorrow.
Okay.
And then Sunday we have 2 shows at 2 p.m. and 6 p.m.
All right, cool. So now you know exactly what you could do on a Sunday afternoon.
Exactly.
And remember, it's family entertainment. So everybody can come. Kids can come, adults can come, grandparents can come. You can make it a date night, a date afternoon. You know,
everybody likes a little bit of magic.
And
Exactly,
you know, it
exactly.
brings out the child in you, the youngster in you.
Because magic is
it's-
happiness.
it's all
Exactly,
about
exactly.
bringing that out. Yeah.
It's mystery, it's misery. it's
Exactly, the
happiness. You
mystery
don't know
part
what's
of it.
next.
They want to know what's
Like,
coming.
we adults
Exactly.
sit there trying to figure out the trick.
And one of the things that we have this year, people see the name Intermahe and think that it's the same group coming.
Yeah.
It's the same management, but we
different
have different
magicians.
magicians
Yeah.
coming.
Yes. Yeah.
And this year, I don't know if there's ever been one in Belize before, but this year we have a mentalist in the group. And
What is a mentalist?
The mentalist is a guy that comes and has a prediction before he comes out, and then has the audience go through several steps, and that prediction will match what you guys will choose.
What?
Yeah. So
I think you should buy a ticket.
That
So
one
he's
piques
gonna
my
tell you,
curiosity.
yeah, he's gonna tell you.
he basically, but he doesn't read one person's mind. He reads
Everybody
and
mind.
everybody will match. Yeah.
You sure you just not have somebody with like shushing at the art?
Well, see, they're not, yeah, they're not here yet, so we don't even know what they will be doing.
Somebody in the group like top man.
I said shush. We know what that means, but it is a great opportunity for family entertainment, and that's the key thing, even with the timing. So if people have to work on Saturday, they still have the opportunity on Sunday to go out with the kids and make it a fun afternoon. The tickets are only $20.
$20.
They're still
Across the board.
available?
Yes, definitely. We still
Okay.
have tickets out there.
Do you advise getting it before, or you
it
can
up on the
also get
place.
it at the box office when you get there?
Both of them can happen.
Yeah.
We prefer people to get it before, because
Yeah.
then we know what's going to
cater
happen
to.
and
Okay.
what's the plan.
Yes.
It also actually gives the magician a little idea of the crowd that's coming.
Yeah.
Because they are good enough that they can, if they see a lot of kids, the show might be tweaked a little bit.
Yeah.
And if they see a little bit
More
more
adult.
adult, then
Yeah.
the
Then
show
they
will be
do.
tweaked a little bit. Yeah. So
It's always safer to
you guys
get
are
it
good.
early in case it sells
Exactly.
out.
Right.
Yes.
Well,
Right.
Exactly.
The tickets are not numbered for the seats.
So the early come,
So
you get better
early
seats
come
up
get
there.
the better seats, right?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I know that they're actually on their way to Belize City as we speak.
That's right.
So get the guy to predict how much people on the day.
I got you.
Like,
It's a good one.
Yes, yeah. I predict 700. Yes.
I think he said sold out.
Wow.
All right, guys, and of course, you have all this information on your Facebook page.
Definitely. Rotary Club of Belize
Sunrise.
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
And Instagram.
Yes, Instagram also.
Well, thank you for coming in, and best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh, we need to go, huh?
That's right. We're gonna go ahead and take a break, actually.
It's a magic break right now. And when we come back, we'll be magicking, wrapping things up. We'll be right back.
Did you go from planning?
With over 100 years of service excellence in Belize, the Belize Bank Limited recognizes the importance
And we are back.
We had a good, fun Friday this morning. We're so thankful to everybody who took part this morning. But as per usual, we need to go. There's a lot going on this weekend for a lot of people. So make sure that you take advantage of any deals that's out there. If you have any questions, any concerns at all, drop us a line at oye@channel5belize.com.
You can also drop me a line at Marlene_OYE at channel5belize.com. Find us on Facebook at Open Your Eyes BZ and on Instagram at OYE Belize. And remember to tune in on Monday morning at 6:30 when you open your eyes.
To start your morning right. Keep your eyes, your mind,
and your hearts open. We'll see you soon. Enjoy your day and weekend, Belize.
Open Your Eyes was brought to you by the Belize Bank, our country, your bank, and Smart, bringing people together